What's up, everybody? What's poppin'? Empress J, the Healing Oracle. Tap it back in, y'all. What's up? Let's do it. Hey, beautiful, beautiful. Sarat. My life is beautiful. Sarat, beautiful. Beautiful. And my life is beautiful. 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 Just vibe with me, y'all. Happy Friday. Beautiful, beautiful. But I wear it like a Gucci suit. Having a beautiful day. Wake up in my room and I pray. Blue and away. Nothing is new today. Hey, I do what I say. Late. I'm trying to have a beautiful night. I say more than what you view in your sight. Take blinded because the future is bright. I get flyer than the flow in the flight. You sideline and never flew your kite. Be aligned with the steward is height. I feel like the steward is height. That's pretty high. Like a Buddhist height. I feel like God. Now I gotta rewind that part. Because the future is bright. I get flyer than the flow in the flight. You sideline and never flew your kite. Be aligned with the steward is height. That's pretty high. Deep divide, dive deep in it like a Buddha's advice. I feel like God looking through the eye of the holy behold. Hold up. Yeah, flipping through the 5 pages. I go over like you try some beauty. When I go to work, knowing I'm the shit, gotta let me do my duty. When I go to work, knowing I'm the shit, gotta let me do my duty. Oh my girl, I got is beautiful. Booty around like a hula hoop, and I'ma work the box like a cubicle. I feel beautiful. It's the reason I want y'all to hear this song. True. Okay, just vibe with me, y'all. Please stay tuned, like stay on. This message is coming, like just my life is beautiful. Everything is beautiful. And I'm gonna tell you why. Beautiful. Take it out and make it suitable, okay? Take it out and make it suitable. Suitable. Beautiful.
I'm telling you, never should have counted me out of the game. I'm infinite. This guy by the intended divided the blame. My skin tinted. Honey dip got the walls made. They calling me out of my range. Whenever that bunny will trip, got them thirsty to copy my shit. I won't follow the claim. I already sky high. My aesthetic been different. They got the roof.
Cambada, Loaded Lux, and some rock.
Beautiful. Might be extra, sort of projectile wings. Moroccan textiles on me next stop like the Joe Bird Gym District. Life like this is a fine art, fuck for brains. This boss got in a gold frame. Black like hematite, brother, phenotype with this holy bloodline. It's the winter watch, so vain. Got 8-1 grade, 4C life
on the 5D range.
This kind of frequency, such a gorgeous strip. Get a board, come around these waves. Rock. Beautiful.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful. What's up, everybody? So, first and foremost, I hope you woke up feeling happy, healthy, wealthy, beautiful, wonderful, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All my healing angels, all of my beautiful souls. You feel me? Tapping back in. You know what I'm saying? Message. You better be walking around like you heard what he said. Like I'm a human and this is my human suit, but I'm a spirit in this. I'm a spirit in this human suit, right? But I wear it like a Gucci suit, like I make this shit look good, right? Because I worked on it. And I'm gonna tell y'all every time I get on here, because I worked on it and I pray every day. Like, it's that simple. That's where we at with it. Like, how do I smile every day? Why are we smiling so bright? My life is not like life be life and stuff don't always be great for me. It's not always peaches and cream. It's not always cut like on the seam. You understand? Sometimes shit be crooked. Sometimes it be all over the place and zigzag for us, up, down, in between, right? But this smile gotta remain, even when I don't understand what the next step may be. When I don't understand like why a certain individual may treat me a certain way, right? I gotta rely on how I feel, right? So that in that case, I gotta be clean inside. I gotta feel good about myself. I gotta know what I'm feeling. I gotta be able to discern through different things, right? Boom. So what do you do to get to that feeling where you feeling so beautiful inside where it's just you just feel it on the outside, right? And other people can see your beauty and they can see like you so happy. Like what you so happy about? Okay, one time I wasn't. One time I felt like the world was against me. One time I felt like everything that happened to me was my fault. I did it. My stepdad was like had his own thing that he went through. So while I was a child, I was abused. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm black in America. Like, I ain't gonna go too deep, but I want to touch on some things. Spirit said for me to hit some things so that, like, I want you to know you can hit me up. Like, I'm a healing, like, angel. Like, we all healing angels. So whatever I've already touched and been able to get through to get to a certain level, you see something, you hear something, pop on and ask a question. Like, we could work it through, like, together, right? Because what you see me wearing, right? This is the emblem for this program right here called Salt and Light, and help me get to the beauty of my life. I already wanted it. I already was willing to shed everything because I got tired. Like I said, one time my life wasn't happy. My life wasn't all that it was cut out to be. I didn't always live up to my greatest self, right? Because I didn't know how to be my highest best self. Like, how the fuck is, like, you know how you get there? Especially after 30 years of abuse, like abuse through my home life and seeing my mom abused, and then like abused in relationships, right? It happens. Life be life, and you know what? I tell you what, I never would change a thing because all that stuff, it just taught me how to be stronger. It just taught me, like, if you don't go through something, then you don't have no wealth of knowledge. Like, that is, like, that's what I have tattooed on my arm: knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, right? And the alchemist tattoo, because you got to alchemize that negative to a positive. It don't matter where you came from. You redeemable. It don't matter. Like, yeah, I was beat. My stepdad had a problem. Something happened to him, and so he resorted to alcohol. So because he resorted to alcohol, made him real mean when he was drinking. But the thing about it is, he had so many gifts, and he gave them to me, like, openly when he was in a good mood, or even when he was drinking. But I just want to say, it don't matter what you've been through. What matters is how you see yourself through it. Like, where do you want to go on the other side of that? Like, are you tired of being sad? Are you tired of stuff not working out for you? Are you tired of, like, not being looked up and, like, to by your children in the greatest of light? Like, how can we be seen in the best light by our children or anybody if we don't see ourselves that, and we don't see pushing past that stuff? Like, you got to get with yourself. You got to get in there, and you got to figure out, why am I sad? Why am I mad? And I learned from myself that there's levels to this. There's levels to sadness. There's levels to that pain, right? So to get to it, I had to undress it. I had to address it and then undress it. And then go inside, come back out, integrate that stuff, and then I got to be willing to find a place where I could get in a room with other women, other people, other insights. May not be the complete same thing, but we on the same level, right? Help me hear something that I ain't heard before. Help me find a way of being. Help me with some new tools. So, like, you can't do this by yourself. Healing starts with you wanting it, but you can't do it alone. You need help, right? You need other people speaking a language that maybe you can get on the path, like you can get on that frequency. You can get, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could get there. Like, you understand what they talk about because you under, like, been under certain pressures or certain pains yourself. Learning that there's levels to it. When I see somebody really mean or real angry, bro, I know what's going on. You sad. It's levels to this. You got to go to the inside. Now I know my stepdad, he was sad. Some stuff done happened to him, right? He ain't mean to be how he was to me in those negative times, but he taught me something. He taught me strength, right? I got strong through that. Like, I learned how to defend myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, so at the end of the day, I went back and started figuring out what helped me. This program called Salt and Light, the coalition, you know what I'm saying? Like, they are amazing. These women are other women. Well, it was started by our founder is a woman who she's a doctor, and she just is an amazing person. Isabel's everything, and she just pretty much cultivated curriculum, a healing curriculum. Heal through yourself with God. Help you find that connection with God. And it is a Christian based program, but they welcome it's faith based. Like, they help you find the voice that you need to find. However it comes to you. It's not mandated, like, faith. You don't gotta believe that way. Like, at the same time, you meditate. Stuff I ain't never did before. I learned how to get close to myself, right? First, I went through Catholic Charities and started getting help through them, like shelter, right? I was willing to shut it all. You got to be willing to shut it off. Get in there. Go to a place where you could be okay with not being okay so that you could get okay, right? So you got to be able to be vulnerable. You got to be able to be naked. You got to get naked with yourself, right? Unwrap them levels so you can get to the source of the pain so you can address it. You name that and you put it over there at the feet of your belief angels, ancestors, orishas, Allah, grandpa, like nana, nanny, what my folks. That's how I pray. You hear me? And like that's how I pray. So like find that. Find your faith. Find your people, find your team, right? Find a room where you feel good in. Find a place where you could be yourself. Find a place where you can help find yourself, right? You can't do this by yourself, but you got to be open to be naked. You got to be open to be able to be vulnerable, really serious about this shit. You can't be faking no healing. You can't fake it, right? Because I don't fake it. I can't. I gotta look at myself. I got to look at it because if I don't, my kids is going to show it to me anyway. And I'm gonna see it through them. I'm gonna see it through how they heal, how they walk every day, how they talk to people. What the fuck? Why do you talk like that? Because of me, how I'm talking, right? So once you start to heal, then they start to sound different. Even when, like, you got to go heal yourself, so then you go heal your kids, and you heal other people around you, right? Life gets better. You got to shine on them no matter what, right? Even when you feeling bad, remember that you can always get better. Don't matter how old you are, how deep in your pain you are, no matter what you done did, no matter where you done been, no matter none of that shit, none of that. It don't matter to God. What matters to God is how much you're willing to lose to gain what's really for you. What are you willing to lose to gain that's really for you? Have you dreamed about a life where it's pain free? Have you dreamt about a stress free life? Have you dreamt about waking up to a good job, a career where people love you, a room where you could walk in where the women know your name, where everybody knows your name? And they're always glad you came. We want to be where the people, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You want to be where everybody knows your name, right? The real you. But you got to be able to be vulnerable to get to that. You're going to have to be able to get in a room with other people who's willing to be vulnerable with you. Willing to be able to say different things. There's women that have told me some stuff about their lives, like that done healed through some levels that I ain't never even been to at all. And I done been through a lot, and I done seen a lot. And I done been deep inside myself, painful, like hurt, mad at myself for stuff I didn't even know I was doing wrong, right? Just because I was thinking wrong. Like my reality became my pain was my reality. Everything I thought about was connected to what I went through. Everything was connected to that pain. How I got my next relationship was always about the struggle of it. Was always about what I like letting a motherfucker know, like, you're not like, I'm strong. I'm this type of female, like boom, boom, boom. This is my pain. Like I'm yelling my pain out because I hadn't healed it. So now we bonding through the pain instead of through the healing, like, right? So that's where I'm at with it. Like, you got to make sure you find a room where you can feel free. And you got to be willing to be free to be honest with yourself. No matter how it looks. Like, I got tired of lying to myself that I was okay. I wasn't okay. I wasn't okay. I was not okay. When my mom passed, I really was no longer okay. I couldn't fake it no more. And I did fake it. I faked it through her sickness. I faked it through most of my kids' life. I faked it in relationships. I faked it in jobs. And it showed by the self-sabotage. I couldn't keep a good job. I couldn't keep a good relationship. I couldn't keep a good place. I couldn't keep things together because I couldn't keep my mind right. I couldn't keep myself focused, right? So the reason why I'm saying this is because I've been feeling like I'm led to, and then speaking to, my friend, he sparked something in my mind is with spirit. And shout out to you, Casino Cunt. I just want to say that, like, When you are ready to heal, whenever we're ready for whatever level of life that we need to go to next, that's when somebody's going to show up that's going to speak your language, that's going to say something that hits you, right? These women, they said something that hit me, and now my life is at. Now I know how to get with myself, and I still go through stuff. Life be life in everywhere. It's not perfect. It ain't meant to be. I'm still meant to go through challenges. But I learned now how to get with myself. I know what music to listen to that makes me feel good. This is Green Tea Pang. It's called Lose My Mind. I play this a lot. This album is my favorite. But connections I'm feeling, if not, keep it moving. If it ain't genuine, keep it moving. I ain't in your race because I value my space and the time that it takes to create. Can only try and be myself, bother nobody else because I battle these wars alone. Pay no attention to you nor the things that you do because you don't seem to want to relate. But all the time that I spend by myself keeps me closer to Earth's own easy either way. It's levels to this shit. It's levels to your life. It's levels to your healing. It's levels to get to. You know what I'm saying? For as low as you've been, watch how high you can go. Challenge yourself to get there. Challenge yourself to be a dream. Dream big about a new you. Dream about how you could turn around and be like, damn, look at where I was. I ain't there no more. You can't hide what's mine from the skies. What's mine, no mine. I decide what resides and divides me inside. I said I got no fear. My only enemies near. The demons inside you. Let's make that real clear. We got no idea. We only listen when it's easy to hear. I ain't in your race because I value my space. You got to get there. We have to always be there. And when we slip from there, we got to get back. Like I'm good by myself sometimes because I battle these wars alone. You hear me? I don't give a damn what you think about me because I know who I am. I know where I've been. I know where I got an inkling of where I'm going, right? Because God's with me. I'm good either way. I've lost my mind so I can find my soul. So I could know her. Like she been here, but I didn't know her. I didn't know who she was. You know what I'm saying? I'm initiated now. Get initiated with yourself, your higher being, where it gets to a point where this shit could fall down tomorrow and I'm okay. Things could collapse tomorrow. I know it's a reason in that. That season's dead. It's time to move. Okay, that door closed out. All right, window about to open. I don't talk about my pain like before. Like I'm not that person no more. I can't even get back to her. I be trying to channel so I can help with people who've been there. I can't. I could tell you how I felt. I try to remember. Like I try to remember. Like I do. But when you get to a certain level in yourself, it's like you don't remember that no more because that pain don't reign here no more. Only happiness be free. And when I'm and doubting myself, self doubt, and all that self sabotage things come in to play, because it do still. Where every level becomes a new devil in self, and the devil attacks you harder, right? That's when God's voice is louder, especially when you're praying. But when you find a system that works for you, like my sisterhood, like Salt and Light, they help me with the tools that I get, that I have inside, right? That helps me get back to myself. That helps me like journal. Like I know how to journal great now. It's nothing. I'm writing everything down. I know how to go back and pray. I know how to sit and listen. I know how to meditate now. I know how to do my yoga, connect back with my beautiful, wonderful spirit, my spirit, right? Get back with my body, stretch her out, like, get back in alignment with my spiritual team at all times. Like I know what to do. And when I fall short, I got a team of women and other people, because I got a team and a family on Soul Fam on here too. And I love y'all. Shout out to everybody that's watching, okay? I love y'all. Like, and that's real deep to me. Like, this is a community. We building a community of like-minded individuals. Let's start connecting. Like, we don't know where Allah God gonna take us, but we know that we don't go as high as we want to go, as high as we're willing to go, right? So that's why you got to get in the rooms with women and people and men if you need it. You know what I'm saying? You got to get in the rooms. You got to find your soul fam. This is important. This is our community. This is where we could talk about what we've been through, right? So that we know where we're going, right? So Yeah, we're gonna keep coming back to it for those who ain't get there yet. But then at some point we gonna say you're gonna have to watch the rest of them videos because look, it ain't right to the ones who done did all the work. Now we trying to go to the next level. We trying to talk about what we seeing now. But I just wanna regress for a second just to say to the ones who ain't get to this level yet, right? Of the happiness, of the happy moments of your life, seeing yourself proud of yourself, of your steps, of the things you've done, right? The person who ain't did that yet, the person who wondering how to do that. Simple. Start getting in touch with whatever spiritual belief system you have. Get alone a lot. Get quiet. Don't talk to people like that. Don't talk about your moves. Have no moves till God moves you. Get back to the basics. Walking with your eyes closed gonna catch up one day, but three eyes open. You got to learn how to open that eye. That third eye, it ain't open for everybody, and sometimes it's sealed for a while because it's behind a lot of nonsense. So to tip away at it, you gotta tip away at yourself. You gotta open up yourself, bro. Like be vulnerable. Like you just gotta start calling it out and start getting quiet so that God can get loud. Start asking questions of yourself. Start visioning who you wanna be, where you wanna be, what you don't wanna be anymore. I didn't want to be sad anymore. I'm tired of crying. I don't even cry like that no more. It comes and goes, but it's mostly like happy tears and shit. But and this is mineral water, just so y'all know. Make sure y'all drinking your water and staying hydrated. Eating clean, drinking clean, being clean on the inside and being honest about yourself. I ain't always perfect. I'm not perfect at all. I'm never perfect. But I ain't always like this spiritual stuff don't make you like oh I don't do certain things. Like I'm just like you. You're just like me. But certain of us have achieved a level of understanding of self. Having knowledge of who you are, that's something I learned a long time ago when I became part of the 5% nation, the nations of gods and earths. Like, big up to them and big up to you if you understand and know what I'm talking about. That gave me the power when I was 18 to know who I was, knowledge of myself, started finding the science of myself, started to find out that I am a queen already. Like, okay, what I'm feeling is real by myself. Like, so even if you haven't gotten there yet, start getting some knowledge of yourself. Start finding out yourself. Start digging deeper. Stop saying staying surface level with yourself. She said, "Come with your heart, or don't come at all. Find your peace, even if you have to call it out." That's so deep for me. My healing angels, y'all. Let me tell you something. Like, I screamed that out. God help me! I need your help. Let yourself get vulnerable. Let yourself open up so God can show you himself. Like, let God show you who you are to him. Like, when God showed up, he been here the whole time. But when I started to listen, I got that third eye completely clean. I cleaned that shit out because it had to get clean. I got tired of living the same way. My thoughts for myself, it ain't getting me nowhere. I need some help. So I just to ask for it. And then I had to start being real and getting vulnerable and getting in rooms with other people who was doing the same. So that's what I have to say. Like, just be real with yourself and be real about your healing. Be like really transparent. Like, you have to be honest with yourself because you'd be surprised in what you find out about yourself when you start to really listen to yourself and you start to listen to your stories and you start to listen to the things that you've overcome. Each one of us is powerful. This healing is here for everybody. It's all about how much you're willing to do. Like, I wish my stepdad would have did the healing he needed. He was already an amazing person, but if he would have did the healing necessary, him and my mom could have possibly stayed together and I could have seen something else. But I mean, it went the way it was supposed to go because I'm able to understand things in a different level now. And I'm not mad at him. I ain't mad. Like, I used to be so upset and disappointed. I think it was just more disappointment. And like now I could say like I was disappointed in like a lot of things, and in myself, in the way I reacted, and just the way a lot of things went. And now I'm not disappointed because I understand that without those things not working out or working out the way that they did, because it's not that they didn't work out, they worked out how God wanted them to, how they were supposed to. And you have to be able to accept that. When we go back and accept certain things, because we can't change that. You know, the when you go into different rooms like the you know, the places like the NA Anonymous and Alcoholics Anonymous, like they, you know, they talk about the serenity prayer. Like that's a real thing. Like in life, you don't gotta be going through. Shoot, let me tell you something. Addiction is many levels of addiction. It don't just have to be dealing with no drugs. I was addicted to bad relationships. I was addicted to being not the greatest person. I was addicted to being sad. I was addicted to my trauma. I was addicted to being a mess. We be addicted to everything. Anything that you give more of yourself to, it's an addiction. Anything you wake up to, I woke up to my pain. My He was next to me every day. My pain was right here. I woke up to it. It was in happiness that I woke up to every day. I didn't wake up thanking God for that day. I didn't wake up thinking and remembering at that one moment, as soon as my eyes open, how much I've done. How much I've done for myself. How much I've done for my family. How much has been done for me and my family. Because it's both sides of that. Just as much as I give, just as much as I receive. You hear what I'm saying? So like I'm willing to give. And I was willing to give when I did it, when I like was still learning how to give. Like I rearranged it all. But you gotta be willing to do that. You gotta get vulnerable with yourself. You gotta get back to the basics. You gotta get clear. You know what I'm saying? With the with yourself. Like, how did I this, this. How you love somebody if you don't love yourself? That fucked me up. That part right there. Thinking about how would I love my kids if I ain't love myself? For years I didn't think I was beautiful. For years I didn't like how I was. I didn't like things about myself, the things that made me amazing. Okay, I shied away from them. I shied away from giving messages. I shied away from talking to people. I shied away from myself because I'm about people. I'm about helping. I'm about you need help, I'm here for you. Like, good conversation. I like to listen because I know what it feels like to not be listened to or taken serious, right? So, that's the thing. Like, have you ever loved somebody? But how you love somebody if you don't love yourself? I love how God works for me. Spirit, my team, that's Green Team Pain. It's called Saturn. How do you love somebody if you don't love yourself? Okay, you gotta get to that. You gotta strip off the levels, the layers that's you, that's pain, that's hurt, that's all that stuff that's not looking good right now. You know what I'm saying? Like we be thinking we flying all this down the third, but we ain't be if we ain't right on the inside, we ain't right on the outside. It's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like I had to change everything in my life. The way I spoke to people, the way I allow myself to be spoken to, and when I was spoken to a different way, how I reacted, I had to learn to change my mindset, my perception. I had to learn to change the people that I wanted to attract. The way friendships in every level, right? How did how did my relationships end before? Like, what was my part? How did I play? What did I play in that? How do I fix that? By dealing with it, by being honest about it. Like, what was my part that I played in that deception or the way that fell apart? Like, what was my part? Even if it weren't other than just me showing up to it, other than me accepting it, other than me sitting in that seat, is still dealing with it more than once, knowing that I shouldn't have been learning boundaries, right? That's how I got better. because I learned boundaries. By going back, I learned how I shouldn't be anymore and what I needed to get tight with. Like, I'm not about to accept that because I'm not about to do that to you. So I'm not going to accept that from you. So why am I accepting things that I want to do? And then the level of help that I'm willing to give, you can't save everybody. You could take people to the water. You could tell them that there's vitamin D, A, C, E, B. You could show them the benefits of the water. You could do all of that shit. You could show them how it sparkle. If they don't want to get on their knees and drink that damn water, pour that water to their mouth and do the work to get it into their body, it don't mean nothing. Nothing that you say is gonna do anything for them. You know what I'm saying? They gotta want to drink that water. They gotta be thirsty enough to be like damn near like about to pass out to get that water, if that's what it takes. Sometimes you can only be like, all right, look, that's the well. There it is right there. Like if you want it, there it is. I told you what it looks like, how it feels, what it tastes like, what it does for you. It's up to you now. You got to walk away from that because you're healing. You're going to still be healing. Depending on how much we've been through, that's how many years we need to heal. I ain't healed up, y'all. I am healing. ING. Still doing it. I'm going to still be doing it for 30 years. If I got the graces of being in this world for that long, I'm going to be healing for 30 years because that's how long my pain was for. So I need that amount of years to get back better, right? So this is what 2 looks like. Imagine 30. Like, come on. Get with me. Hear what I'm saying to you. Like, I know the results of getting with yourself. I know the results of being what it looked like to be from the bottom and come back up and see other people doing the same thing and want it to. You gotta want it. You gotta want it. You gotta be so damn thirsty. Like, oh, she keep drinking that water. She looking, it look like that water tastes so good. You know what? I ain't gonna be scared no more. I'm gonna go drink it too. I'm gonna go drink it too and get good like them. Like I want to be like that. Like when you can't find the inspiration in yourself, go looking for the inspiration. Go see what it look like to be healed. Go find some people who done already did what you need to do. That way you know it exists for you too. I didn't believe it till I saw women who said I was like this, that, and the third. I done been on drugs. I done been homeless. Some women lost limbs and still getting it together, got their kids and started from the bottom with the shelters. Now there are like elite women in different industries, in professional careers doing it, owning their own homes, getting degrees, doing things that people said they couldn't do because they was on drugs or because they was broken or because they have been through being, the sex trade industry hits a lot of women, okay, that are broken, who feel hurt, who feel, traumatized. Domestic violence finds everyone at their lowest. You don't know you're there. You don't sometimes even know. So it's like to hear other people that can say, I've been through that too. That makes you be like, damn, okay, so what else can I work on? And then someone else say something else, you're like, I've been there too. You know what I'm saying? Like you can connect better, you feel better. Get in a room where people speak your language. Get in a room, connect with a soul family that's saying what you need to hear. A lot putting that mirror up to your face ain't always easy when you know that there's the exterior hasn't been worked on. It's not polished, the shit is raw and you need to work on it. So do that work. I can't do it. I can show you where to get I can help you. We could talk. All the community that's spiritual that's already been there, we could talk. So I'm like, we can help you, we can give you the tools. You gotta do the work. And you gotta keep doing the work. I keep showing up for myself. I keep doing the work. Okay, there's light in you, there's fight in you. It's disappointing when we let ourselves down, right? This song is called Your Mind. I'm my own worst enemy. Nobody could judge me harder than I judge myself. My thoughts in the way, carry them around heavy like a bag lady. But I'm here to stay. This voice of reason, yet objective knows the self. Objective notes to myself. I'm here to stay. My mind ain't going nowhere. And another thing, the connection between the gut and the mind is so beautiful, right? How you gonna be right in your gut if you ain't right in your mind and vice versa? They speak to one another. Your core, your this and this has to be 100. And with connection with God, it gotta be like super tight. Don't matter what you think about me. Don't matter where I've been. I know where I'm at. Stand firm in that. Put them feet flat on the ground. Don't matter where you've been. It only matters where you at. It only matters where you going. Okay? You don't allow nothing to penetrate what you've worked on. You don't, because you get an armor of God. I talk about it all the time. Like, I got an armor, you got an armor, right? How strong it is built on how strong your faith is and how you've allowed yourself to remember how you've overcome. That's how you heal through a lot of stuff. You get with it, you deal with it, go back and look at it. Sit alone, get quiet. Like, you can't be around everybody when you don't really got nothing nice to say. You shouldn't really be around people when you angry all the time. You shouldn't be around people if you ain't got nothing great on your mind. If your stomach is hurting all the time, it's because your mind ain't right. If your mind is wrong, then your stomach is wrong. Like, look, like, I am so honest with you. Like, get with yourself so that you could be better for everyone around you. You can take your rightful place in the world. You can be a part of your purpose. Like, some of us never get to that part of the happiness in our life. We don't find the peace in ourselves. We don't find peace in life. You don't have to be rich to have peace. You don't have to be rich to be happy. You don't gotta have, like, you don't even have to have a partner to be happy. You need to have yourself. You need to have a connection with your higher power. You need to have a connection with yourself and with your mind and be able to know that you control it. You own that mind. That's yours. Nobody don't control what you think but you. You don't give nobody that power, nothing. If you feel addicted to something, you need some help, go get in a room with other people speaking the same language, who know what you've been through, can help you heal through it, can mentor you through it, show you how to find a plan. You know what I'm saying? That'll help you, like, get what you need to get so you can get better. Ain't no excuse. Ain't no excuse, sis, bruh. Ain't no excuse. If you want to heal, you going to get that. You going to get this healing if you want it. You going to go looking for it. You going to yell it out. You going to say, God, I need you. No matter what I got to lose, I'm willing to gain myself, because that's priceless. It's willing, like, it's worth, it was worth all of it. It was who I am right now, who I'm becoming. I'm telling you right now, it was worth everything I've been through. All the sad days, all the loneliness, all the pain inside, all of the people I pushed away, all of the times that I thought I couldn't be a good mom, all the times when I was called a bad mom, all the times when my mom, let me know that I wasn't on the right path. For all of that, that was worth where I'm at right now. Okay? That's what I got for you tonight. So I hope that you found something in this message. And if it ain't for you, go send it to somebody it's for. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? If you did your healing, I want you to pat yourself on the back. If you did and you feel like I feel, you feel good about yourself. You feel great. You feel grand. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you remember that you did that work. You deserve everything that's coming for you. All the great things. Everything. Make sure you're listening to good things that's feeding your mind good thoughts. Help you rearrange the things that's not meant to be there, or get it right in there. You know what I'm saying? Smooth out them rough edges. Go get you some people to help you stay accountable and help you with the things you need to help you heal. Because it's out here. It's for everybody. I mean, I'm needing you to get it. Come tap on in. Come tap on in. If I don't know, I can help you find something. I'm telling you, it's for everybody. Almost every situation, there's a type of healing, a type of group, a type of program. Come on, get with me, y'all. I love you. I'm Empress J, the Healing Oracle. Okay? And I hope that you feel wonderful today, tomorrow, and every day. I'm sending you a hug if you need one. I'm sending you all the love. And thank you to everybody, every single one of y'all that has liked, shared, subscribed, commented, just viewed my joint. Y'all is the bomb.com. I love you, my healing angel. I love you. I love you. If nobody told you today or yesterday, I love you today, yesterday, tomorrow, know that you're loved. Make sure you loving on yourself. Make sure you loving on your family, right? Keep doing so. Keep doing your thing. Because I feel y'all, right? So I love y'all. Later. Have a good Friday. Later, y'all.